Hey guys, I just got back from a trip to Spain, which was incredible. However, I am from the US, so that meant about 48 hours worth of travel in order to get to Europe. Um, so read a lot of books, wanted to share some of what I read with you guys, so let's get into it. Alright, so first up, I read You Love Me, which is the third book in the You series. I've just kind of been like slowly picking away at these, but this third one, incredible. Again, just the whole like thriller component of it and unreliable narrator component, so good. Really can get sucked into these books. This was the first one I read. It was great for traveling on the plane, especially just, a slightly quicker read, but one that I knew I'd be able to get into right away because again, I already know the characters, already kind of know the plot line. So knew I'd get into it really quickly and definitely served me well on the plane. Another side note about this book, I was searching and scouring everywhere to find the You series at like a used bookstore or something like that, because again, paying full price for books is just ridiculous. I don't have that kind of money. I was able to find first one, I think, at a garage sale, then could not find the rest of the series no matter where I looked. I did the second one or the third, like could not find them anywhere. So second one, bit the bullet, bought it full price, whatever, was what it was, totally worth it. But I was so happy when we went on our like back to school book haul trip, found this one at Half Price Books. So that was definitely a win. Next up, I found Truly Madly Guilty. Went into this book not knowing anything about the author, not knowing anything about the plot line, story, whatever. But it was surprisingly good. There wasn't a ton of plot development. The book is like, I'm trying to look now, it's like 500 pages and not a whole lot happens. Basically, it is like a past present timeline taking you through this night at a barbecue, following a few different families who all get together at the barbecue and just kind of their perspective on events. There wasn't kind of that like major plot twist that I was looking for, but overall, like character wise, was phenomenal and writing style was really good. So read through the whole thing, only second guessed why I was reading it at about like 200 pages, kind of debating. I was like, is it worth going through the next 300 pages of this? Like, not a lot's happening. I kept expecting it to pick up, but again, still a solid read. For our second travel day when we were coming back to the US, I read 19 Minutes by Jodi Picoult. Most of this was read sitting in an airport, waiting for our flight to finally get itself figured out, waiting through delays, all that jazz. But definitely made time pass really quickly. Any single Jodi Picoult book, I know I'm not saying her name right, just roll with it. I am so sorry. Anyway, all of her books are phenomenal and have some aspect that I never see coming, which I love in a book. So this one did not fail to disappoint. It was a little bit deeper than I was expecting, so definitely check on the trigger warnings before you read this one. But again, phenomenal book, made time pass so quickly sitting in the airport. And finally, on the actual plane ride home, I just needed a quick, easy read that I knew I wouldn't have to pay too much attention to like really get into the plot, and that is The Unhoneymooners. I hadn't ever read a book by Christina Lauren before, but had heard so many good things. So wanted to check out one of her books, was really intrigued by the title, so wanted to get into it. It was hysterical, almost laughing out loud at multiple points. Plotline was amazing, her romance was incredible, just rom-com-y enough, so definitely amazing. And while I was in Spain, of course I had to pick up some books. I ended up going into a couple different bookstores. I will insert a clip here, just kind of showing one of the little shops that we went to that was adorable. These two books were from a different little shop that we went to. Before I get into the books, first need to show you, got the cutest little bookmarks. They just have like little maps on the back kind of showing their different locations, and then obviously just name of the store and everything, so super cute. Love that they also gave me fun different colors. Love that. Anyway, first book that I got is Invisible So first, I need to preface this by saying I don't speak Spanish. I took Spanish through high school, did, the whole AP Spanish class, all that stuff. So I have like kind of a general grasp on the language, but I'm really trying to get back into it, learn more Spanish. Just being around Spain and around the language, so pretty, really want to learn it. And I figure what better way than through books. This one is also a TV show on Disney Plus, I believe, and so I'm hoping between the two I can really get a good sense of the plot and kind of just, muddle my way through it. I know there's going to be a ton of annotations like just throughout this book as I work my way and trying to figure it out. The next book I got, like I said, don't speak Spanish, so I'm not going to even try right now because I know I'm going to butcher it. But it is Love and Other Disasters. Uh, Looks very much just like a cheesy rom-com, so I'm pumped. I'm hoping this one doesn't have a ton of plot that I need to, be cognizant of, be paying attention to, but, just that like typical cheesy rom-com vibe that, I love. So super pumped for this one. Excited to get into it. Excited to use this to learn some Spanish. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed my little Spain trip reading wrap / book haul, and I will see you guys all next time.